With your victim mentality, where do you have your own foot on your neck, and then move? I appreciate you. All right, y'all see me getting a little better at the angle? Okay, your girl is trying. Bear with me, please, and thank you in advance. All right, Capricorn, come in hither, have a seat. Let me tell you what the energy is for the next 30 days. And at the end, I'm going to pull a little advice based on what is being shown here. So this was on the bottom of the deck. These were the two cards that fell out. I usually do 3, but it was given 2 today, and I'm obedient, so we're going to go with it. And then also we have on the back of the deck, okay, so we have Libra energy, double Capricorn energy, and also Gemini energy. So what this is given, I'm just going to put this here because it's going to make me a little crazy if I look at it like that. Okay, so first and foremost, Capricorn, for the next 30 days at least, you're going to be going possibly back and forth in your head about business endeavors, how to bring practical things into fruition, how to nurture oneself, being generous, being financially providing for yourself and or your family. You're going to be figuring out how to make this work, finding balance, how to multitask your time, how to be resourceful and get this going. You're going to be figuring out, let me just back it up. Let me back it up. Skirt, skirt. Okay. The Magician card is one of my favorite cards. It is the card that I say is the chef card because I love to cook, y'all. So a good chef will go into the refrigerator and see the ingredients and make a gourmet meal. Somebody who does not understand how to cook, does not know what to do with the ingredients, will look in the refrigerator, in that same refrigerator, and say, we have nothing to eat. But the one who can actually make seemingly nothing into something, that is a magician. So think of that in a grand scheme of things. Where do you naturally know how to make nothing and turn it into something? That is the underpinning energy that is going to be going on for the next 30 days. You're going to be getting really resourceful and creative, becoming more self-confident, and using these gifts, these natural abilities and talents to be able to bring your goals into fruition. Now this feels like the energy that I did for the last Capricorn reading, if I'm not mistaken. So this may be in refinement is what I heard. Also, it's giving me refinement because of this Libra energy here, this need to take a rest, to take a step back, to pause, possibly to reevaluate how you're going to make the changes, how you're going to bring the things that you want to bring into fruition. Being practical about those things as well. I heard gaining a sense of routine. It doesn't have to be, but I did hear that, so it is what it is, okay? The message is the message. Some of you could be getting out of tumultuous relationships, whether that is platonic or whether that is within the business sector. You could be coming out of this energy of looking at something that you thought was supposed to happen but did not happen the way that it did, and now you have to take a step back. Some people, this could just be, I heard forced rest, but some people could just be taking a step back to reevaluate how you're bringing these things into balance and into fruition, meaning your practical endeavors. I split the deck and the Six of Cups is here. That's Scorpio energy. And what that is giving me too is this sense of some of these practical things would be stuff that possibly came up from the past, like things that you used to like to do, things that brought you nostalgia. Also looking at the relationships that have from the past that are now bringing you into, I'm sorry y'all, that thing coming on, my air coming on just really threw me off. And I'm usually not thrown off by stuff like that because this is in my natural environment. So what this energy is giving me is also being triggered like at a hair. You know what I mean? Like normally things don't bother you, but it's like giving bothersome right now. And so just being really, really sensitive to your environment, sensitive to the things around you that normally don't bother you, but now you're starting to call attention to, and having to be adaptable through these changes that are out of your control and finding ways to cope with that. So that's a message for some. So let me get back to this nostalgia, transformative, giving type of an energy. I love this in this spread because overall this energy is talking about adapting. It's talking about using your natural creative gifts and talents to bring into fruition your goals, your manifestations. But this is also about resting, right? And with this energy coming into it, it's giving back to oneself. It's also getting back to things that used to bring you happiness in the past. Thinking about these things, thinking about things that used to make you happy, and using these things naturally to change, okay, to adapt to now the present. So these are using your natural gifts and talents where you thought you may have not used that thing, whatever that thing is. I hope I'm making sense here. You are finding ways that you were naturally gifted in the past and now bringing that into your new practical endeavors. And I love that. I love that. Okay, let's see what the advice is for the next 30 days. I hope that made sense, guys. I hope you guys were following what I was putting down. Overall, this is a transformative month for Capricorn. And I love that. Let me get a good shuffle in. Jesus, there we go. At least one good one. All right, what is the advice for Capricorn? What is the advice for Capricorn for the next 30 days? I heard relax and slow down. No need to get it right. Be present. What's the advice? The advice is to examine your fears, examine those limiting beliefs, and see where they are causing you not to be communicative. Finding your confidence, finding inspiration from the feeling of hopelessness, from feeling restricted and imprisonment in your mind. allowing yourself to communicate these things to the people around you, but also to yourself, contemplating it, really taking time out to sit with these things, sit with your fears, sit with your negative thoughts, sit with your victim mentality. Where do you have your own foot on your neck? And then move. And then by sitting with this and working through this, you become more energetic, more talkative, more curious, more confident. That is your advice. Your advice is to sit with yourself, see where you're holding yourself back mentally, and then move forward boldly. I love that. Yep, because there's victory and success in that. And this is all about self-confidence and recognition and progress. Doing this will bring you not only an ego boost, but it will also bring you recognition too. People will start to look up to you because they see you turning bringing a humanistic side to your own personal fears, and they see you working through that, and people love that. Your vulnerability will bring out your successes, will help you come into your successes, your public recognition. Okay. Let's get an affirmation card to close this out. This was a longer one. I wasn't expecting no one less. Okay. I heard one more, so I am going to be quite obedient. And there it is. Okay. So look at that. I feel valued by my family and friends. And the quote is from Ronnie Coleman, and it reads, "It is important to have people believe in you. With this support, what you can achieve is limitless." And I just talked about like being vulnerable, speaking to people about these negative thoughts and fears and doubts and what holds you back. It allows you to become more vulnerable. And people love that. That's endearing because it's human, right? Oh, I love this. I am a dreamer and I dream big. The quote is from Damon John, and it reads, "If people haven't laughed at your dreams, then you aren't dreaming big enough. Just keep pushing forward." And I feel like that's what this reading was about. And on the bottom of the deck, it says, "I am open to trying new things and creating something new." I love that. And the quote is from Kendrick Lamar, and it reads, "Live your life, live it right, be different, do different things." All right, Capricorn, let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the algorithm up for your girl, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.